Hey everybody, today we're going to be doing an unboxing for the Keweier 7-inch Android 5.1 double DIN head unit for your car. So I just received this a few days ago from FedEx, or actually I'm sorry, UPS, and actually if you look at the box, it looks like the box actually has been damaged. Now the box was actually wet a little bit on one of the sides here because it was raining whenever it was received, so hopefully there's no damage to it. But the box does look kind of beat up, if you can see this here. The box is a little bit beat up, but I'm just going to do a quick unboxing, and we'll be doing the installation later in the day, maybe possibly in the week, depending on when we get home today. So basically this is what it comes with. So we have, looks like it's the rear view camera here. Let me go ahead and focus this a little bit better. So we have the rear view camera here that you're able to connect to the radio to be able to see when you're reversing and see what's behind you. We have, it looks like a microphone. Looks like we have a microphone here, so I guess when you're talking on the phone, I guess you have this external microphone. I think there's one built in, but you have an external microphone that I guess the person will be able to hear you better. And then here we have, looks like the wiring harness. Okay, yeah, it looks like this is the wiring harness right here. And then we have, looks like the antenna for the GPS here. And these screws, I think, were with this, oh yeah. I don't know, maybe these don't go to the GPS. Looks like this is for the mounting of the actual radio. Let's go ahead and take that out. Let's go ahead and take the radio out here. See what it looks like. Oh, actually, and then here you have your manual, or not your manual, but I guess your connection guides here to show you, I guess, how to connect it. Looks like it has a user guide in there as well. Let's go ahead and take this out here. Whoa. Nothing else in the box, we'll just put that to the side there. So it looks like it has a protective film here on the screen. Now the buttons seem a little bit smaller than they look like. Well, the knob does at least. It looks a little bit smaller than it does in the images. But overall, I don't think it'd be probably much of a problem. And then you have all your connections here in the back. You have your USB. I'm assuming this is going to be for the microphone here. And then you have your connections here, and then the wiring harness connects to here, so you'll be able to mount, or you'll be able to connect the harness and connect it to your car radio. It's not very heavy. Now this particular model doesn't have the DVD tray or the CD, so you pretty much can't play any CDs or DVDs on it. Everything is pretty much going to be digital. Which with an Android device it won't be really too difficult, but here you have, looks like this is for the GPS, your video, audio, and looks like input and output. So overall, nice little build. Alright, you can actually see through it. Yeah, there's nothing inside of it. Yeah, there's actually nothing inside of it. That's cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just set this down, and we're actually going to be setting this up possibly later today, maybe tomorrow, depending on what we have to do to my vehicle. I have a 99 Expedition, so there's some modification that needs to be done for a double DIN to actually fit in there correctly, because for some reason on those particular models it's not tall enough, so it actually cuts off about right here and it won't fit in there perfectly. So on my double DIN, or on my vehicle, I'm going to have to actually cut off some parts of the molding to actually get this to fit in there correctly. But It isn't too bad. I've seen other people do it on YouTube and things like that, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So stick around, and I'll go ahead and post a video of the actual installation, and we'll see how this turns up. Thank you very much, and enjoy watching the rest of the video. Thank you. Alright everybody, so this is my dash. We're going to have to actually do some cutting here because this doesn't fit directly in. It's actually too big, as you can tell. It fits sideways, but up and down it's a little bit too big there, so you can tell there. So I'll have to cut it just a bit in order for it to fit. So it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so it's 3 7/8 is what needs to be, how big this part right here needs to be. So we're just shy of it. That right there is what we're going to need to cut. Now once we actually cut that though, there's still some more cutting that we need to do on the inside, which actually isn't going to be too bad. So this right here, that right there, we're going to have to cut on the top there in order to get it to fit. So it shouldn't be too bad. Once we're in there, it should be pretty easy to take off. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and cut this now. So I have a Dremel oscillating tool here. It's a Multimax MM30. Actually, I've already modded my truck. I've cut out parts so that the radio here will actually fit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and open this up. This is the wiring harness for the 1998 and up Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Mazda, and Nissan vehicles. So I have a 99 Expedition. So we're just going to open this up here and go ahead and start connecting these wires. Now one thing that I did notice from the actual harness that came with the radio is it comes with this weird type of adapter, and from what I was able to find out from some other people is this is actually a German adapter or some sort of German connection that you would pretty much plug into, I guess, a German vehicle. And so since we're here in America, basically what I'm going to end up doing is cutting these wires here, or cutting this off, leave it just a little bit just in case, I don't really think I would need it, so I'll probably just cut it about right here. And pretty much we're going to be connecting these wires here like that. So this is going to go to the vehicle. This is going to go to the car itself. So we're going to go ahead and just cut these here. Now I got these new crimping tools, or new cutting tools here. Let's see if we can actually, this makes a clean cut. Now you always want to make sure that you get these colors right, because if you don't and then you plug it up unknowingly, you may end up screwing up your radio. So that's why before I crimp, I'm double checking. Like in this case, green, green, no black line. Just verifying that I have the correct wire before you crimp it. Otherwise, some people tend to sometimes do this in a hurry, and they end up screwing up their radio just because they weren't paying attention. Alright, looks like all of them are except for this one right here, buddy. We got you, and then we're going to connect you up and see what you can do. Alright, so this is the last one. We're going to go ahead and plug it in, or do this last connection. What the heck? Okay. Do this last connection. I'm going to do just a quick test run. So all wires there are connected. It looks like a big mess, but pretty much all the wires connected. Now these we aren't going to be using right now. These plugs are, it looks like you have the brake, key 1, key 2, back. I'm not sure what back is for. Let's say it's for the amp, but no, this one's for the amp right here. Your antenna, and then your rear view one. So these we aren't going to be doing anything with. And this pretty much just plugs into the back of the radio, and the other end plugs into the actual vehicle. So now that we got these connected, we're going to go ahead and connect it up to the car. But like I said, I've already modded my dash, so this will fit in. It's a little bit of a snug fit, but it'll definitely fit in. And we're going to go ahead and plug it in and see what it can do. So thankfully, the modding wasn't too bad. Probably took me like 10 minutes to actually do. Now, we're not going to connect the external microphone or the rear view camera just yet, because it is nighttime, so I don't want to actually do anything with that. The GPS, not at this time either. So we're just going to connect the radio and see what it can do. Alright, so give me just a few minutes. I'll go ahead and get out to the car. Thank you very much.